Driver safety training. Training elements. Reduce your risk. Loading a truck or trailer. Trailer fishtailing. Using a spotter. Road rage. Defensive driver. Inclement weather. Hydroplaning. Distracted driver. Laws. Mobile phone use. Commercial and non-commercial vehicle. Three-point contact. Accident reporting. Reduce your risk. If you are driving an unfamiliar vehicle, spend a few minutes to acquaint yourself with all the controls. Adjust the seat and mirrors, preset the climate control and entertainment options. Focus on driving. Don't let passengers become a distraction. Eating and drinking while driving can be hazardous. Take a break. Secure all loose items in your vehicle. Loading a truck or trailer. Park on level ground. Park the truck or trailer on level surface before loading and unloading. Secure the load. Use straps, chains, or netting to secure the load. Keep the weight balanced. Distribute weight evenly so that the center of gravity is low. Forklift. Ensure wheels are chalked or dock locks are in place before accessing a trailer with a forklift. Loading a truck or trailer continued. Don't overload. Exceeding the vehicle's weight capacity can make it unstable and hard to steer. Check the truck or trailer. Before loading, check the truck or trailer's tires, lights, brakes, and safety chains. Check the loading area. Clear the loading area of debris and broken boarding. Use safe lifting techniques. Use protective equipment and practice safe lifting techniques. Stop fishtailing. Take your foot off the gas. Allow the vehicle to slow down. Steer straight. Do not try to steer out of the fishtail. Apply the brakes gently. This will ensure both the vehicle and trailer are aligned. And the diagram shows the vehicle swaying or the trailer swaying. Tips to avoid fishtailing. Balance the load. Place heavier items in the middle of the trailer and distribute lighter items evenly on either side. Use the right tow vehicle. Select a tow vehicle that's appropriate for the size, capacity, and weight of your trailer. Use a sway control device. A friction sway control device can help reduce the effects of sudden gusts and sharp turns. Sway control device is a component attached to a trailer hitch that helps prevent the trailer from swaying side to side while being towed. Using a spotter. Spotter means having a designated person outside the vehicle who visibly observes the area around the vehicle's blind spots, communicating potential hazards to the driver through hand signals, ensuring safe maneuvering, especially when backing up, and requiring the driver to stop immediately if they lose sight of the spotter. This practice is crucial to prevent accidents and protect pedestrians and property. Using a spotter continued. When to use a spotter. Backing up in congested areas, maneuvering in tight spaces with limited visibility, operating large vehicles with extensive blind spots, any situation where the driver's view is significantly restricted. Using a spotter continued. Always keep the spotter in view. If you lose sight of the spotter, stop the vehicle immediately. Never attempt to guess what the spotter is trying to communicate. If you are not sure, stop the vehicle, park safely, and come to an agreement on hand signals with the spotter. Reduce road rage exposure. Be patient. Manage your own anger and stress. Avoid making eye contact with aggressive drivers. Don't tailgate. Cut off others or drive slowly in the left lane. Defensive driver. Be a defensive driver. Protect yourself and others. Yield to drivers who are determined to get there first. Keep checking your rear view and side view mirrors for oncoming traffic. Remember, your mirrors have blind spots. Always turn your head and look for other vehicles before changing lanes. Inclement weather includes rain, fog, wind, and other natural hazards or factors. Inclement weather. Be aware of the weather forecast. Vehicle pre-inspection. Don't speed. You must always remain cautious when driving in bad weather to prevent a wreck. Slow down. Rainy roads mean slippery roads. Reducing your speed by 1/3 when the roads get wet to avoid accidents is suggested. If the weather is too harsh to drive, don't drive. Whether it's because of heavy rain, strong winds, or other inclement weather, try to find a safe place to park. If none are available or driving is unsafe, pull over on the side of the road and remain inside your vehicle. Inclement weather continued. Add extra space to the road. If you are driving in the middle of a storm, make sure you have enough room between you and other vehicles in case you have an emergency and need to pull over. Keep your lights clean. Dirt can cover your lights, ruining your visibility. Every time you stop, clear off your lights so you can see while driving. Turn your lights on. Illuminating your path with your lights helps maintain your visibility even in the rain. Vehicle inspection. Inspect your vehicle to make sure that it is fit for inclement weather driving. Check the tire pressure and tread. Fill the gas tank. Check the windshield washer fluid. Fog. Dense fog can severely limit the ability to see when driving. Use your fog lights if your vehicle is equipped with them. Do not use your bright lights as it will limit your visibility and the visibility of those driving towards you. High water. Do not attempt to cross running water that is more than a couple inches deep. Do not drive through water if you are unsure of the depth or cannot see the road. Do not cross bridges that have water flowing over them. Wind. High winds can turn over a vehicle or force you out of your travel lane. High winds affect vehicles such as box trucks, work vans, or high-profile vehicles more than a normal car or pickup truck. Slow down when driving a high-profile vehicle. Hydroplaning. Hydroplaning happens when your tires encounter more water than they can scatter, so they lose contact with the road and skid along the water's surface. The water pressure in front of the tire forces a layer of water underneath the tire, reducing friction, causing the driver to lose control of the car. Although it can be a scary experience, the most important thing is to remember to stay calm. And this is a picture that illustrates the hydroplaning, and here the water is forced under the tire and it becomes elevated on the surface, riding on the water instead of the surface. And the faster you go, the faster the water rises and more potential for hydroplaning. Again, 3 other photos here. We have low speed forcing the water, a moderate speed, a little more water, and then high speed, you're completely on the water and not on the road surface. Driving practices to avoid hydroplaning. Be careful during the first few minutes of the rainfall. The first 10 or so minutes after it starts raining can be the most dangerous. This is because when the rain first begins to fall, it stirs up oil and other substances that have dried on the road. During the first few minutes, drive slower and be on high alert for other drivers skidding. Heavy downpour over an extended period will eventually wash the roads clean, so conditions might be a little less dangerous at that point. Driving practices to avoid hydroplaning. Slow down in wet conditions. Avoid driving through puddles and standing water. Turn off cruise control. Drive slowly. Try to avoid skids and maintain a mild pressure on your brake and gas. Avoid sudden accelerations. Don't make sudden turns as they could throw your car off course. Regaining control when you hydroplane. Stay calm and wait for the skid to stop. Don't yank the steering wheel, since this action will cause you to further lose control of your vehicle. Ease your foot off the gas. Accelerating into a skid can cause you to lose control of a car and make matters worse. Don't try to accelerate out of the skid. Instead, slowly ease up and wait for a moment until you regain control before you accelerate again. If you are braking when you entered the skid, ease up on the brake until it's over. Regaining control when you hydroplane continued. Steer in the direction you want the car to go. Maintain a firm grip and carefully point the car in the right direction. You may need to correct the car's course a few times with lighter counter steering as you're regaining traction. Don't turn too sharply or you'll overcorrect. Jerking the wheel back and forth could cause the car to spin out of control. Keep a steady hand on the wheel and steer with small movements to correct your course. Distracted driver training. Distracted driver definition. Distracted driving is an activity that could divert a person's attention away from the primary task of driving. All distractions endanger the driver, the passenger, and the bystander. Distractions. There are three main types of distractions. Visual, taking your eyes off the road. Manual, taking your hands off the wheel. And cognitive, taking your mind off driving. Distraction examples: texting, using a cell phone or smartphone, eating and drinking, talking to passengers, grooming, reading, including maps, using a navigation system, children watching a video, adjusting a radio. Texting. Because text messaging requires visual, manual, and cognitive attention from the driver, it is by far the most alarming distraction. Distracted driver key factors or facts. Engaging in visual, manual subtasks such as reaching for a phone, dialing and texting, associated with the use of handheld phones and other portable devices, increase the risk of getting into a crash by 3 times. 5 seconds is the average time your eyes are off the road while texting. When driving at 55 miles an hour, that's enough time to cover the length of a football field blindfolded. Tips to avoid distractions. Fully focus on driving. Store loose gear, possessions, and other distractions that could roll around in the car. Make adjustments before you begin your trip. GPS, seats, mirrors, climate control, and radio. Finish dressing and personal grooming at home, not in the car. Tips to avoid distractions continued. Snack smart. If possible, eat meals or snacks before or after your trip, not while driving. On the road, avoid messy foods that can be difficult to manage. Put aside your electronic distractions. If you have passengers, enlist their help so you can focus safely on driving. Tips to avoid distractions continued. If another activity demands your attention, instead of trying to attempt it while driving, pull off the road and stop your vehicle in a safe place. To avoid temptation, power down or stow devices before heading out. Apps that do not allow your phone to receive a call, text, or email while you're driving can be used. Driving tips. Complete pre-trip truck safety inspections. Use a truck route GPS. Other apps may not include height/weight limits or other restrictions. Check the weather. Adjust everything. Dress comfortably. Signal and brake early. Adhere to speed limits. Scan ahead and around. Company cell phone policy. The policy is hands-free or Bluetooth is allowed. Texting is not allowed. Mobile phone restriction for a commercial motor vehicle drivers. The Federal Motor Carrier Safety Act rule restricts the use of all handheld mobile devices by drivers of commercial motor vehicles. This rule breaking restricts a commercial motor vehicle driver from holding a mobile device to make a call or dialing by pressing more than a single button. CMV drivers who use a mobile phone while driving can only use a hands-free phone located in close proximity. Mobile phone use statistics. Research by the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Act shows that the odds of being involved in a safety critical event, i.e. crash, near crash, unintentional lane deviation, are 6 times greater for a commercial motor vehicle drivers who engage in dialing a mobile phone while driving than for those who do not. Federal Motor Carrier Safety Act mobile phone use definition. The use of a handheld mobile telephone means, and this is per the FMCA definition, using at least one hand to hold a mobile phone to make a call, dialing a mobile phone by pressing more than a single button, or reaching for a mobile phone in a manner that requires a driver to maneuver so that he or she is no longer in the seated driving position restrained by a seat belt. Again, this is the FMCA definition for commercial vehicles. Continue to FMCSA mobile phone use fines and penalties. The fines and penalties. Using a handheld mobile phone while driving a commercial motor vehicle can result in driver disqualification. Penalties can be up to $2,750 for drivers and up to $11,000 for employees who allow or require drivers to use a handheld communication device while driving. A mounted phone is acceptable as long as it is mounted close to the driver. The Florida law. Motorist phone records could be used against them only in serious accidents. Talking on a cell phone is not restricted. Florida does not ban handheld use. The law bans using headphones, earphones, or headsets while driving except for hearing, and emailing, searching the internet, and reading information on a phone are also banned. Again, all Florida laws. Texting while driving is illegal in Florida. A motorist in Florida can be ticketed for texting while driving. As of July 1st, 2019, Florida became the 45th state to make texting while driving a primary offense. In Florida, this means the officer can pull drivers over for just texting and driving without any other violation. 3-point contact. Using the 3-point contact rule will eliminate most injuries associated with mounting and dismounting a vehicle. 3 points of contact means you are using 2 hands and 1 foot or 1 hand and 2 feet to support your body while mounting and dismounting a vehicle, stable, platform, or ladder. And this diagram here illustrates the 3 points of contact: 2 hands and a foot, 2 hands and a foot here. And then this one is improper because we're going forward, going to jump out. Accident reporting. So if we have an accident, we want to get to a safe place if possible. Call the police to report the accident. Immediately report the vehicle accidents to your supervisor or designated claims person. Document all incident events. Take photographs of the accident scene. And do not admit fault. Any questions? This ends the driver safety training.